Hello, people in the stream already. I know you're there. I'm just waiting a couple minutes just to let some other people come in. I didn't want to start without them. But if you want to talk about Batman or whatever, you can go ahead and talk in the thing, and obviously I'm going to talk about it. I don't know if you're all from the Discord or what, but... Setting up the title for this on Twitch, because I'm new to it. There we go. I think it worked. Let me reload this Twitch page. There we go. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing today is playing Batman Return to Arkham Asylum. This is the remastered version of the original classic, in my opinion, out of the Arkham games. This is actually the best one. I think the self-contained story, the limitedness, made a better story, made for a very tight Batman addition to the mythos in general, whereas City and stuff, I like them. I like City a lot, but something about this one, there's just a charm to being trapped in Arkham Asylum, and it is sort of linear to begin with, so... I don't know. I'll see how far we can get today in this. I haven't played this really since it came out originally, so we'll see how many Riddler trophies and stuff I can remember off the top of my head. I always thought this Batmobile was interesting. We didn't get to see a lot of it because it was only in this one, and they didn't get the Batmobile until the third one actually drivable. I think they later added this one as a skin for it, but this was a nice... It was kind of a mix between almost the animated series one and the Tim Burton movie one. Very fitting as far as this universe is concerned. I've always thought of the Arkham Asylum games universe to be the... if the animated series were made for adults, but essentially, as far as my headcanon goes at least, all the events of animated series have happened, just in a more adult way in this universe. Because it's got a lot of the same voice actors, so why not? And plus there's like references and stuff in some of the other games. There's Grey Ghost posters everywhere in the third one.
Love what you've done with the place.
That's Walden Shop to you. Bowles!
Yo, Frankie! How's the wife and kids? You miss me?
Shut it, clown!
A lot of people here really want to talk to you.
I'm surprised not once has an Arkham guard just shot Joker and been like, no, he was coming for me. Like, just shoot him in the head once.
Filthy degenerate out of here.
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him. Is Commissioner Gordon here yet?
Yes, sir. He's waiting for you down at patient handover. He got here just before you did.
Sharpie loves his cameras.
I gotta point out too, I know this is the remastered version, but previous to this, the last Batman game I had played was on the GameCube. It was called Batman Vengeance, and I remember distinctly when I put this game in for the first time, I was just amazed by Batman's character model and how good it looked at the time. I think this was a mid Xbox 360 PS3 title. I don't know. It's funny to think about now.
Look at all this new security. How's a guy supposed to break out of here?
New patient in the intensive treatment lobby. all non-essential staff to vacate the area.
Oh, it's always nice to return to my sweet little hacienda.
Yes, Batman is super serial. You're right.
Scan initializing.
You know what? I prefer the good old cavity search. Much more personal.
Got a red light. Multiple prohibited items.
I also appreciate in this universe scanners developed by Wayne Tech can literally scan for anything, anywhere, with absolute precision.
Tell me.
Batman's not the world's greatest detective, he's just a rich guy with lots of... He basically just scans a thumbprint and it's like, follow that path. I don't know. I haven't played the Telltale Batman game, but I bet that tackles the detective stuff a little better.
There'll be time enough for you later, Cash. Speaking of time, tick-tock. Is that a crocodile idea? What's up, Doc? Pencil me in for tomorrow at 4. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
Keep behind you.
Hello, new patient. This is Quincy Sharp, Warden of Arkham
Ooh, it's my
Asylum.
favorite show.
Transform this
I'm
accessible
Warden
imagination
Idiot.
into
You'll
violence.
never escape.
Psychiatric Evaluation and Rehabilitation Center for the criminally insane. Situated on a small island in the Gulf.
Hear about Blackgate, boss?
Shut up!
Joe, catch you soon, boss.
Shut it and keep moving.
The state of the wiring in these federal facilities is, well, it's shocking. My boys over there could have been hurt in that unfortunate fire.
Just gotta check your prisoner, Officer Bowles.
Whatever, just be quick.
Only following procedure. Well, patient seems to be in satisfactory condition. Looks like he suffered minor lacerations, probably in the last 2 hours. There seems to be...
Mean to take my temperature? I'd be happy to drop my pants.
It's all yours.
Mark
Get him
Hamill
outta
is
here.
the Joker, by the way. I know that's not exactly an original opinion, but Jesus, he does such a great job.
Alert in intensive treatment. Category 9 patient in transit. Classification.
I don't like it. This place is full of loons. Who the hell thought shipping in a bunch of prisoners?
You heard the lady. We got another psycho on the way.
Can you smell the excitement in the air? No? Must have been one of the guards then. Croc, old boy! Is that you?
Get ready. Keep your weapons trained on it at all times.
I love the Killer Croc design from these games as well. It's great.
What's it doing?
I've got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you
Get
down.
that animal under control!
Still better than Suicide Squad.
A toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman. I'll rip you apart, eat your bones.
That reminds me, I really need to get me some new
Okay, move up. Hold tight.
How come they let Batman pass?
Whee! Great night for a party!
Not where you're going.
The night is young, Bats. I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut.
King
It'll
Beast
get you
662
into
asks,
trouble.
Hugo, can I get gay
Tell
with
me
you?
something.
like
You've
Harold
never let me
Penisman
catch you
would.
this easily. What
Nah,
are
I'm
you
alright.
really
I'm
after?
playing Batman right now.
Nothing
That
much.
takes precedence.
Hundreds dying in pain and fear. All their meaningless lives brought to a horrifying conclusion. All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
All patients should avoid contact with prisoners from Blackgate Prison Facility. Their presence-
Oh, Bill Finger got a credit in this. Good for him. I wonder if did he get a credit in the original game or is it just in the remaster? Because I know a lawsuit was settled fairly recently between the guy who, the estate of the guy who claims to invent Batman versus the guy that actually basically did. There's a documentary on Hulu about it.
Don't you trust me?
Hello.
Our guest has arrived.
Intensive treatment. Lower floors are now at level red alpha.
You ever think Batman just like finds it really difficult to keep this serious face? I feel like it would tire eventually. He must have the strongest jaw muscles. His jowls must be mighty. How's my day going? It's alright so far. I'm gonna be doing this for a while. I don't know how long, but I like this game. So, pretty good so far.
Leaving it to me to juggle SWAT teams, the media, and you. Yeah, it's been a hell of a night.
Am I wrong, or does Gordon in this game look nothing like the Gordon from the other two games either?
Hold it there. Sorry, Batman. Arkham staff.
Oh, the pumpkin. For those of you who don't know, on Twitter I'm doing Hugo Pumpkin Watch. I still have my pumpkin from October. I took it off my porch. It's now in my backyard, rotting. I call it science. It's more laziness, but it is disgustingly beautiful.
Gotta say, it's good to be back.
You okay?
He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
At least he's back where he belongs.
Thanks, Derek.
Joker's loose. Alert the warden.
Yeah, Batman, punch that glass. That's how you know he's mad.
The joke's on you. Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Best Harley Quinn voice actress in this as well. They got a different person in the sequels. Not as good as the animated series actress. Tara Strong, I want to say her name is.
Now let's get this party started.
For reference, I'm terrible at video games, by the way, so don't expect anything impressive out of this.
Everyone in the room, must I'm just warming you up, Bats. Fresh from Blackgate Correctional Facility, with a combined sentence of 752 years. Ding, 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 ding. It's round 2. Sorry, Bats. Gotta run. I got plenty to know. People display.
The system's jammed. We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security gates.
I'll find a way out.
Hour and a half speed run, yeah, okay. Haven't played this game in quite a few years. We'll see how I do.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bats.
I'm in control of the asylum. You're not going anywhere I don't want you to. Understand?
If you think I'll let you run.
Always with the hero speed. Ooh, I'm getting bored of watching you. Why don't you just fight me?
You know it's a try.
Someone says they mostly played just to listen to Mark Hamill's Joker. Yeah, that's not a bad reason. These games have some great Batman stuff between Batman and the Joker. And it has the best actors for both those parts, in my opinion, so... here. Some Riddler teeth. Or Joker teeth.
Joker's been busy. These poor guards never stood a chance.
All patients should take their medication at the prescribed times each and every day.
Warning. Security breach in level B3. Warning. Security breach in level B2. Warning. Security breach in level
You wish Batman had echolocation. That's Daredevil, basically. Daredevil should have been called Batman, and Batman should have been Daredevil. It makes way more sense.
Warning. Security breach in level B4. Warning. Security breach in level B3.
What happened?
Joker happened. You're lucky to be alive.
He must have gone this way. Door's jammed. I'll try and get it open.
We need help and pacification. I repeat, we need backup and pacification. Can anyone hear this?
Can you hear me? I'm with Batman. Hello?
Where are they?
Back down there. Do you need help?
No. I work better alone.
Zaz is free! Oh god, he's got Mike!
Franklin, can you hear me? If you can, help's on the way.
Batman just has ridiculous cardio, by the way. I don't know how... I know crime fighting is probably good for you, but damn.
What's up?
Joker's escaped custody. He's running free in Arkham.
Do you need anything? Is my dad still there?
Commissioner Gordon is safe. Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
Yeah, someone says no wonder they keep breaking out. This place is filthy. Yeah, when I play this game, it makes me think, this is not a functional health facility. In fairness, Arkham's never been the best mental institution, but it's like dirty and gross. Ugh.
Thank God. It's Zaz. He's got Mike. He's strapped in the chair. Zaz has totally lost it.
Wait here.
You can't. He'll kill Mike if he sees anyone trying to get close.
He won't see me.
I see anything that looks even a little bit like a bat, and this guard dies. Do you hear me? Look at the pig.
Not afraid of him, 'cause I'm a bat. That's what Batman's inner monologue is all the time, in case you were wondering.
Keep away, or this little piggy fries.
These old gargoyles should be able to support my weight if I grapple up to them.
Stop! He's done nothing to you!
Zaz is down, but not for long.
Batman punches a lot of mentally ill people. Batman's basically a rich guy who uses his money to fund his hobby of beating up the mentally ill.
Quinn here. How do you like my new uniform? Pretty hot, huh? Oh, I got something to show you. 1 second, B-Man. I'm now subbing for the old man. Old Sharp has never been happier. In case you ain't figured it out, today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
You have one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Tempting, Bats, but no dice. Now the inmates are running the asylum. Well, technically the Joker's goons shipped in from Blackgate, but you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
I like that they have to establish that point like 4 times in the prologue. They're from Blackgate. Blackgate prisoners are here. That's why there's prisoners here. They're from Blackgate. We got it, guys. We're not. We got it the first time you said it. It's fine.
Of the security system. He's probably isolated it from the grid.
That's not all he's done. All police feeds are reporting he's placed bombs all over Gotham. Says he'll detonate them if anyone sets foot on Arkham Island. It's being suppressed at the moment, but the story will break any time now.
He's lying. It's just a diversion to keep people away.
How do you know?
I know him.
The room's locked down. Can't open the gate. We're trapped in here.
Try the radio. Control should be able to shut down the gate.
Harley thinks she has me trapped in this chamber. She never was very bright.
How does Harley have time to be a bad guy when she clearly works out 10 hours a day? See, that's the thing. They commit crimes maybe once every 6 months, like a super crime like this, and then the rest of the time she just probably fucks the Joker and works out all the time.
Blackgate prisoners, by the boiler. Who's that behind them?
Retro games queen. Luckily they left me power-ups. In the vents.
Sorry, keep down. Comms are up and down like crazy. It's not good. I'll keep trying.
Crawling through a vent like a bat stuck in Nakatomi Tower. That's a Die Hard reference and a Batman reference. Bat. Bats do that, right?
Warning. Decontamination room. Toxins detected.
Damn it! They're trapped in there!
Warning. Decontamination. Area sealed.
What is that stuff?
Joker toxin. Listen, the room is full of poison gas. Anyone caught in there is dead.
Now I know what a bat dinner feels like. Nice. Yeah, that's a better joke than I made. You win.
I can see people.
This isn't a simple escape attempt. Joker's been planning this.
Help me!
Okay.
Fine. Stay here.
Enjoy your British things, whoever needs to leave to do British things. I'm guessing it involves tea and Brexit.
Steve. I can't! I'm gonna fall!
I'm going after the animal who did this.
How the fuck did he fall off that oh, there was a bomb, I guess. If something exploded enough to throw you back that far, I feel like you'd probably be hurt enough to not be able to hold on to a ledge. I don't know. Yep, and beating the mentally ill again. Batman, you sure do have an ethos. It's a confusing one, but you have one, and that's something.
Attention. Air purity is now at normal levels. Attention. Decontamination room access is now permitted.
What are you waiting for? So close. You can almost taste me.
Does Batman Begins still hold up? It feels like a movie of the time for sure. Dark Knight is obviously the clear winner in the trilogy. I don't know if Batman Begins works on its own as an entertaining movie today because it does feel very dated. It feels very early 2000s. But as a prequel to The Dark Knight, it works, if that makes sense. But it doesn't stand up super great against scrutiny as a standalone film, no.
There's no escape, Joker. I will find you.
Oh, I'm counting on it. Just not yet. He's a big one.
The you guys remember that time in the comics Two-Face got really big because he got infused with, like, Titan or something, and he became One-Face? He really called himself that. Fucking One-Face. That's a terrible name, Two-Face, don't... And it wasn't even like he had one... He still had a split face. Anyway. Yeah, it's a boss battle. Oh, shit. Ah, damn it. I feel like in this first boss fight, it's just a matter of waiting and he has a heart attack at some point. It's not like... Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Yeah, see, he just has a heart attack and dies. Well, of course he telegraphs early. It's the first boss. This is just a tutorial to how the bosses in this game work.
Unexpected, wasn't it? Oh, well.
That's why you don't even have to actually beat him. He just has a heart attack. It doesn't matter how many times you hit him. I think it's just on a timer, or how many times he does his run charge. After a certain amount, he just dies automatically.
I dare you. End this. Pull the plug. Stop me once and for all.
Also, if you've played Arkham Knight, this intensive, what is it? Intensive treatment? I don't know. This isolation box that Joker is standing on right here. It's called back to in the third game in a really nice way at the end, so I like that they paralleled that. I'm a bat.
Quick, get in here before more of them come. They came out of nowhere. I dragged Jerry in here, powered up the gate. Must have passed out.
Joker went through that door. What's on the other side?
We call it extreme isolation. Only way in is via the transport system.
Open it.
Not a problem. I'll just need to call another cell.
The budget at Arkham must be huge to sustain all that machinery. Arkham is highly subsidized by Wayne Tech Industries. Surprise, surprise.
You were expecting maybe Two-Face.
There's no escape, Joker.
Silly bat.
What did I think of Arkham Knight?
I'm having way too much
I like the combat, I like the idea, the villain, everyone could called it from the beginning who it was. The Batmobile stuff, I liked driving in the Batmobile to get from place to place, but the combat stuff I hated. I didn't like the tank stuff at all. It didn't feel Batman-y. It was just odd and out of place. So I would have preferred the Batmobile had just been a way to get around the city quicker than maybe gliding, or maybe there were certain race missions or chase missions. That's fine, but yeah, the tank part really threw me.
The transport system is down. Best I can do is open the door you came in. Sorry.
I should go back to the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
Okay.
Batman, what's happening?
Joker's escaped. He sealed himself off. He's got your father. Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay, I know, but...
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not win. I won't let him. I'm starting where he was taken. A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him. If I find Frank, I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
I bet you're wondering how I did it. Was it a clue the great detective missed? Oh, Frank, you're way back. I got out of spotted father years ago. Did you see me? Yeah. So when I need security codes or an old man to be clubbed around, I know just the man to ask.
Wow, that was a very non-satisfying takedown. It didn't make the noise when I took him down. Whoop boop. Just bumped him and the guy was like, I'm just gonna pretend to be unconscious. That's fucking Batman. Good call on his part, probably.
Oracle, I'm at the holding cells. I'm setting up a crime scene.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room unique to Bowles?
I'm gonna scan this thing, and then it's just gonna be a breadcrumb trail minigame.
In the atmosphere.
Greatest detective!
I've got a trail.
That's great.
That's
You
sarcasm.
follow it. I'm grabbing every reference to Arkham I can find. Maybe useful later.
This guy has consistent enough fucking whiskey breath that he is just trailing it everywhere he goes, no matter how long you wait. That is amazing. Is that Batgirl? Yeah, Oracle is Batgirl after she gets crippled in the Killing Joke. Oh, the Killing Joke? Yeah, when the Joker shoots her. She becomes Oracle and sort of becomes, you know, helper, computer person for Batman and the Bat family in general. Currently in the new runs, she's not Oracle anymore, she's back to being Batgirl, but it changes all the time. You know how comics are.
B-Man, Mr. J doesn't want you following us just yet.
Legitimate question, how stupid is Harley... Like, in the other games, Harley Quinn isn't stupid. She's actually, I think there's a DLC for the second one, Harley Quinn's Revenge, where she does her own plan and stuff. She knows Batman has a grappling hook. Why would she blow up an elevator? This isn't their first meeting. Ugh.
Harleen Quinzel? Call me Harley. Everyone does. I'm surprised you want to intern here at Arkham.
I've always had a thing for extreme personalities. You can't deny there's an element of glamour to these super criminals.
I'll warn you right now. These are hardcore psychotics. Most would rather kill you than speak to you.
I'm sure I'll be fine, Doctor.
They'll eat you for breakfast. I mean it.
Hey, Naz! I know you can hear me. I got a little something for you to listen to. Harley and Frank are nearly out of the building with the old man. How are they going to get past all those guards? Let's have a listen, shall we? Hey, Frank, where you been? Don't get that one man on the way. They're coming around the front of the asylum. Gotta stop them, quick, get over there. Damn, come on,
I can't get that trophy till later.
How many are there, Bowles? Wait, hang on. How the hell do you know what... Bowles! Frank, what are you doing? No, put it down!
That's a fair point about Harley pretending to be dumber than she actually is when the Joker's around. That's fair. That's in line with their relationship. That makes sense.
Stop flirting with the highest help, Harley.
Nothing in here till I have the explosive gel.
Did you hear that? Sounds like Maggie putting up a fight. Another valuable employee for the organization.
Warning, Arkham Intensive Treatment is at Code Red Alpha. Warning, Arkham Intensive Treatment is under emergency lockdown.
Oh, the Suicide Squad thing, making people think the relationship was less abusive. See, I don't mind them doing a different version of a Harley-Joker relationship where it's a codependent thing, but it's not even like... It very much felt like a Hot Topic marketing, like, cringy teenagers and trashy adults thing. I don't know. A lot of DCEU decisions seem to come more from marketing decisions than, like, why something should work. You could say the same thing about Disney and Marvel, but at the end of the day, they're able to balance it enough that the movies are usually at least 7 out of 10. Oh, I am out of practice, dude.
Gotta stick this.
Batman, how's it going?
Apparently they cut a substantial amount of Jared Leto scenes in general, so I'm wondering how that came out, how Ayer wanted, what that relationship would have looked like. I'm not saying Ayer's version of the movie, whatever it may have been, would have been a good thing. I can't imagine it could be worse than what we got. I just don't get it. Suicide Squad is awful. Oh, I'm sorry, Oscar-winning Suicide Squad, I should say.
I got a kid. You don't have to.
Right. I don't have to. I just want to.
Okay, watch this. No one gets past. If anything moves, shoot it.
You got it. Anyone coming this way is dead.
Oracle, Joker's men have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
That's not good. I patched into a guard radio. It sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know. I'll calibrate the Cowl's vision mode to isolate armed.
Why would Batman bring a socket wrench when he doesn't have to, when his thighs of justice can remove vent covers for free? Exactly.
Yeah, he's a dead man walking.
But his money is going to have to make repairs later. If Bruce Wayne cared about any of his money, Bruce Wayne is a billionaire with a B in the hundreds of billions. He's the richest person. I don't know if he's the richest person in the DC universe. He's got to be in the top 5, though. Lex Luthor's probably up there, too.
Arkham chumps never stood a chance.
Oh, good. Our friendly neighborhood rodent is on his way. You need to set a trap. He must not leave this. Oh, look who it is. Are your pointy ears burning? I suppose I better warn my boys you're on the way. Hey, maybe I won't. It'll be a nice surprise.
Let's see. What should I upgrade? armor first. 'Cause I'm garbage.
Joker here with a quick update on what's new in the asylum. Some
Does Hugo share my interest in video games? She didn't used to. She plays Skyrim a lot now, though, that I got her into it. She plays games now. She hasn't played this one in particular. I've told her I think she'd like it, though.
Batman's as good as bad.
By the way, I feel like it's worth noting, people might forget, but this is the first game that really did Batman predatory combat well. The game I played before this one, like I mentioned at the beginning, was Batman Vengeance for the GameCube, which is straight up combat Batman, you know, but this one had the whole predatory angle too. Really good, good job Rocksteady did on this game, considering it was kind of the first of its kind, and every third-person beat-em-up since this game has ripped off its combat style, basically. Now I've seen actually a little bit more. Now I've seen more stuff ripping off Horizon Zero Dawn, because that combat system's pretty good, but like Assassin's Creed Origins seem to, but
Someone over here! What happened to you? What are we gonna do? The bat's back! He's over here!
Oh shit! Ah shit! Nah, I got him. Nobody knows it wasn't impressive if everyone's unconscious.
Savor it. I'll get you next time.
Joker must have figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Bowles' trail stops here.
Yes, it is I, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and more importantly, your intellectual superior. My genius has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. My goal is simple. You complete a series of amusingly taxing challenges and, well, you'll see. Ready for your first one? Good. But be careful. Don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait. So you did it! Well done! I would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's greatest detective.
I don't think this game would have gotten half the attention it got if it weren't for the Riddler parts, by the way. The collectathon aspect of this, I think, made a large part due to its success. I think if it was just the combat stuff, people would remember it well, but I don't know if they would have made all the sequels and it would have been as big. Oh, there's something.
Patient interview number 1.
So, I'm your first, am I, Toots? You know what they say, you never forget your first time. I'll try to make it memorable for you.
Oh, you already have. Tell me, why do you do the things you do?
Why do you think I do it?
Fame, notoriety, a desire to stand out from the crowd, a wicked sense of humor.
I know there's one of those perspective puzzles around here, so I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is.
Figure me out, Doc. I've had doctors poking around in here for years, and no one was as astute, and if you don't mind my saying, beautiful as you.
Really? Ah, you're just playing with me.
Well, you'll never know, will you? Unless...
Unless what? Tell me.
It was a massacre. Bowles came walking in telling everyone to cover the front entrance.
If the Joker was in the Marvel universe, who do you think would be the ideal hero for him? That's an interesting question.
Two of my guys moved to the exit, and Frank shot him dead. They never stood a chance.
Joker's
Was
things.
Bowles alone?
It depends on the version of the Joker but assuming you're going for sort of
she was surrounded by Blackgate prisoners.
Killing joke,
killing
chaosy antithesis of Batman Joker, chaos versus order and justice.
They had someone with them.
God, who's the most
Bowles is dead. They carried on without
lawful
him.
good
Must have outlived his usefulness.
Good. He was
Marvel
scum.
character? It's tough. It's tough. Because I feel like it couldn't be someone like Tony Stark. That's for sure, because Tony Stark would make fun of the Joker right back. And the Joker, if you've seen Return of the Joker, Batman Beyond, the Joker doesn't take that shit very well. I don't know. I feel like the thing about the Joker is, Joker and Batman are... You can't separate them. They're the yin and yang of each other. They balance each other out. They don't really exist as characters outside of each other, and it doesn't make sense to have them be so. Which is why I think Jared Leto and Suicide Squad didn't work very well. But even when they're not together, they still exist in the same universe and sort of exist as different things that symbolize opposites. Batman, ironically, is represented by a bat, a fear. He uses fear to impose justice and order on the world. The Joker, on the other hand, dresses as a clown, which is something humor. Everyone finds things funny. They like things that are funny, but instead he thinks everything's funny to the point that your life is a joke. And I don't know, there's entire books and stuff that are written about the relationship between like different superheroes and supervillains and Batman and the Joker and
you can all consider it out of bounds. Vigilantes or do-gooders in tights coming this way, I'll start detonating random bombs around the...
Ooh. Let's see. You think Batman intentionally was like, hey, or not Batman, you think Bruce Wayne was like, hey Arkham, I'm gonna donate a couple billion to your building. Make sure all your vents are big enough for a large 6'4" man in a bat costume. That's an oddly specific request. It is a request nonetheless. And here we are. Oh yeah, gotta love those vents that go out into... the indoor vents that exit into outdoor caverns. That happens a lot. Okay. I need at least 8 large gargoyles in every room that can support 400 pounds. Yep, that's a clock tower. Looks more impressive in 2008 when this came out or whatever, but alright. Convenient greenhouse is convenient. Fair point. Fair point. Also, I would think even if they already had a greenhouse, knowing that they have a plant-based villain on the island, they should not have a greenhouse open. If Arkham did its job, though, we wouldn't have Batman stories, so you kind of need it to... My headcanon, a little bit, is Batman, even without knowing it, intentionally fucks up Arkham and, like, in the same way the Riddler kind of has a compulsion to leave riddles, I feel like Batman has a compulsion to create and continue his villain's existence. Does that make sense? And that's his neuroses that isn't really tackled. I'd really like to see a story done where it's explored that Batman is the cause of a lot of the problems in Gotham because he chooses to tackle problems in this way.
He could get hurt.
Okay, done. The Batmobile is still parked up outside the intensive treatment building in Arkham North. I've sent you the schematics for the entire island. I've marked key locations like your car.
Thanks, Oracle.
Don't get too full of yourself, Dark Knight. It only gets harder from here.
I think there's a Riddler statue over here somewhere.
Of course you found that one easy. You were supposed to. That was one of the easy ones. A challenge completed. Can you do more? You are performing just below my predicted expectations. At this rate,
I don't know who the voice actor they got for the Riddler for these games is either, but they got it just right. You really want to punch him right in the face. I'll move on to the next section in a second, by the way. I'm just trying to get the Riddler trophies as I go.
I'd have solved all the puzzles by now.
Oh shit. I hope there's something I can grapple onto. No? I'm just gonna follow. Yeah. If I had to choose between a Batman suit and a room full of gadgets or an Iron Man suit, Iron Man. Absolutely. Because me with Batman gadgets isn't Batman. What makes Batman Batman is his superhuman training. Like, me with gadgets, it'd be like, oh, smoke bomb, but I still can't punch you. Iron Man suit, anyone could do. I mean, he threw Pepper Potts into one of those, and she was fine. I feel like I'm more competent than Gwyneth Paltrow, because I don't steam my vagina. Nor do I have a vagina to steam. But that's not the point. If I had one, I wouldn't.
Take patient interview. Subject has no recorded name. Alias listed as the Joker. In the room is Warden Sharp and myself, Dr. Young.
Is this another one of those
perhaps? No, it's not. So, you're the famous Joker.
In the flesh. So, Doc, do you want me to look at the ink cards again? The first one is the kids I had when I was a child. The second is a dead elephant. The third is
now let's skip the jokes.
Skip the jokes? Hey, Sharp! Didn't she get my permanent record? Quiet, clown.
Every doctor that has ever interviewed you claims a different type of psychosis. Everything from multiple personality disorders to, well, the list is endless.
I do like that.
I don't believe it. Can't be cured given the correct treatment.
And you think you can cure me?
Oh, I know I can.
The entire island will soon be under my control. That's right, boys and girls. Mine! Mine! Just wait till you see my plans for this place. It's going to be glorious. He's here!
Look at this Batmobile. This is like the last time we see it, pretty much, until it runs Bane over later. I really like this design. It's a nice mesh between the animated series and the Tim Burton one. It's pretty cool. I'm glad they added it later as a skin for a Batmobile in Arkham Knight, because it is kind of fun to ride around in. Again, though, the tank mode, not a fan.
So what was it that gave it away?
There's a supply of explosive gel in the trunk of the Batmobile.
Yeah, I hear you, Batman. Oh, bricks. Gotcha.
Hello, I'm Warden Idiot. Just let me welcome you to your new home. Here in Idiot Asylum, we have just one rule. You'll never leave us.
That one could have been solved by a monkey. But good job, nevertheless.
My family's blood.
So the great detective has solved a mere 10% of my challenges. Are you ready to give up yet?
Oh, fuck you, Riddler. I've been playing for an hour, you dick.
Wherever you are, even you.
Would I pick to be Batman or Harold Penisman? Batman! Harold Penisman is not someone to be looked up to. He is a bad guy. In fairness, so is Batman a little bit, arguably. Batman's a bit of a... in real life, Batman would be a bad guy. That's why he's a fictional character. Real life Batman are like crazy people who go around and, I don't know, beat up homeless people? I don't know. I think Linkara calls, what the heck, the All-Star Batman, he doesn't even call him Batman because that Batman's so fucking crazy. He calls him like Crazy Jim who stole Batman's outfit.
Can you hear that?
Batman ranges from Paragon of Justice to literally making Dick Grayson eat rats, so...
Can't? That's because an idiot would have found that.
Oh yeah, explosive gel.
Harley trashed the car. Looks like there was a scuffle. I need to search the area around the Batmobile. There could be a clue as to where she took Gordon. I need to isolate a trail in the crime scene around the Batmobile that'll lead me to Gordon.
Joker here. Let me
Wild country. Gordon's favorite tobacco. Gordon's smarter than he looks. Left me a trail to follow. Oracle, I found a pipe. It has your father's initials carved on it.
It was a birthday gift I gave him last year. There's no way he'd leave it.
Exactly. He's left me a trail to follow. He's alive, Barbara. The security doors are locked. I'm going to have to find another way around to get back on Gordon's trail. The wall is...
I appreciate that Batman can stand inches away from a plastic explosive and not be fazed whatsoever. In those moments, he is more man than Bat.
Don't you forget, search every nook and cranny. I want everyone found. Hey, I don't want anyone missing the party. I'm too good a host.
Wow, that's the most oblivious henchman in history. Just gonna keep hammering. Alright. Yeah, the Scarecrow bits are great. What bums me out is they were teasing the third one out like it was gonna be Scarecrow was gonna be the big bad of the third one. Because he escapes in this one at the end. One of the endings, depending on how complete you get it, is that he escapes. And then in Arkham City, there's an Easter egg that you can find, and it says Arkham City of Terror. And it has, it's like a place that looks like it's a facility where the Scarecrow is doing a bunch of toxin. Now, he's in the beginning of the third one a little bit, but, like, he's a very minor player in that whole thing, so really I feel like they just put him in because they knew they had to because of the Easter eggs. So I was bummed out when it turned out Scarecrow wasn't the big bad of the third one, and the actual big bad was exactly who we all guessed it was going to be. So... Okay, John Henry was a steel-driving man. That man had a tiny hammer that he was using to hammer wood onto a wall. Those are two different things. And John Henry, you know what? Someone should have stopped him. He died. He died trying to beat the steam engine. You can't beat a steam engine. It's an engine.
My earlier diagnosis remains true. I believe he enjoys his persona too much.
What's up, Doc?
Today I thought we'd try something different.
Oh, you make me blush, Doc. I have a girlfriend.
Dr. Quinn's out. I know. See the tapes. I saw one now.
What can I say? I'm a charmer.
Anyway, I thought it would be good to talk about your childhood.
Oh, ever heard of romance, Doc? I don't give up the goods for free. You'll have to try harder.
What are you hiding?
Didn't you hear me? Scratch my... He's here!
You okay? You okay, buddy? Harder than that!
Is stealth a big part of this game? It can be. There's more... I feel like in Arkham City there's somewhat more options to approach situations because it's a bigger open world, but this does have its stealth sections. When you go up against people with guns, you need to be stealthy because, like, a couple shots from a gun will kill Batman. So there are stealth sections, but they're sort of separated out from the combat sections, if that makes sense. Later games would more give you sort of leeway where you could maybe do either if you really wanted to, but still there was sort of a separation. Guns you need to take out first silently, and then you take out the unarmed with melee combat, typically. I'm sure there are people who go head-on with the gun people all the time. I can't imagine how, but, you know. And I'm sure there are people who like taking out the unarmed people with stealth, which is fun too. But especially in the later games when you get a lot more tools and stuff. But this game, it's pretty much this section is stealth, this section is combat, you know? But the world of this game is a lot of fun. I really like the feel and the look of Arkham. Of course, it doesn't look like a real hospital at all. It looks dilapidated, but it's Arkham. It's what it's supposed to look like.
I'm just sitting here watching cards. If any of you fine Blackgate rejects is bored, come over and see me. Don't look up when you open the door. It'll spoil the surprise and my experiment.
Sorry, I was just getting a notification. Adam from Your Movie Suck uploaded a video, apparently. Oh, All-Star Batman and Robin was crazy. Steve, my bad. Yeah. If anyone hasn't read that, by the way, there's a line where Batman basically kidnaps Dick Grayson after his parents die instead of what happens in the other versions. And I mean directly after, not like a month later. I mean directly after his parents die. He kidnaps him, takes him to the Batcave, and while he's driving him there, Dick Grayson's like, "Who are you?" And Batman goes, "What are you, dense? Are you retarded? I'm the goddamn Batman!" Verbatim. It's hilarious. It's terrible. What a terribly written Batman.
Tries to run and get out of the building, then you won't. I'll just flood the rooms with happy gas and leave you to die. No, I may do that anyway. Sounds fun.
What are my opinions on someone wanting to make a solo Joker movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? A solo Joker movie, I guess theoretically could work with the right story. Leonardo DiCaprio is a terrible cast for that, in my opinion, because here's the thing about Leonardo DiCaprio. I think he's a great performer, I think he can act, but I don't think he's a great actor. Does that make sense? He's a great performer. When Leo's doing his thing, it's like, yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio, you be on the Titanic, you do that, or you be the evil Mr. Candy from Candyland and Django Unchained, but I never really believe he's those characters. I'm seeing Leonardo DiCaprio over-the-top act things. It's just that he's a charismatic guy, and you like watching him do stuff. I don't want him to be the Joker. I think Willem Dafoe could do it, maybe. He's got a good look for that as well, but Leo I don't think could pull it off. And that's not a knock against him. I think he deserved the Oscar he got in The Revenant. Kind of. I think he deserved an Oscar for other things he's done. How about that? The Revenant is one of those bullshit kind of making up for it Oscars, which is why no one should take the Oscars seriously. Not that they do anyway.
Get down there with the others.
Why does he need the doctors? I've got to save them.
Yeah, like this is one of the stealth sections, whoever asked me that earlier. Because there's guys with guns all over, and you can tell the red ones are ones with guns, blue enemies are unarmed. I am glad they didn't see me.
Hey, get off me! Ah! Help me! Help me! Cut me down. What are we gonna do? Shut up and keep looking. Leave him there. We got bigger problems.
Good thing they have all these dogs from Ghostbusters up here for me to hide. That's great.
I don't want to worry you boys, but I think he's better with you.
on, wake up! Damn it, he's a cold! Doing this! What's going on? You gotta find them or we're next, you hear me? Batman? Can you hear me? Show yourself! Huh? I'm sure it came from over there. Come on, where are you? Hell with this!
I appreciate in the later games, I think they even start doing it near the end of this game, but if they get super paranoid, they'll just randomly start shooting at the gargoyles, which adds a little more element of variety, and you need to think on your feet more, because in this one, at least early on, you can kind of just hang up here as much as you want. They don't really look for you.
Didn't you hear me? I need help over here! Screw you! It's every man for himself!
Personally, I hate hospitals. I don't envy you, stuck there with a freak, taking you all one by one. Hello? Is there a doctor in the house? No? I see now. I am a wounded henchman that need medical attention.
The room's clear. You're safe now.
For the record, I'm trying to get all these teeth, by the way, because you get XP for them. I'm trying to level up, because later in the game, once you get big groups of enemies, I get exponentially worse at this game as the enemies increase. I'm bad at keeping track of the enemies and all the different stuff, especially when they get the shock batons and the knives and stuff. So realistically, how many people do I think Batman have killed? If Batman was a real person who had been fighting crime for, let's say, 10 years, usually it's between 5 and 10 years, always within DC canon that he's been fighting crime, depending on the book. Accidentally, he definitely would have put a bunch of people into comas. He would have made people live horrible, chronic, pain-filled lives. He would have killed at least probably 5 a year, would be my guess, just from hitting him in the head too hard. I don't know. That's a guess. I don't know.
I don't know what happened. One minute we were doing our evening rounds, and the next, armed thugs burst into the room and took us hostage.
Did they have anyone with them?
They took someone into the elevator. I couldn't tell who it was.
They obviously didn't want to be followed. The elevator appears to have been powered down. You're going to be okay here.
We'll be fine.
What about the others? We heard gunfire. They could be dead. We should go and help.
Oh no, I forgot. Dr. Kellerman was in the patient observation room, and Dr. Chen went to surgery.
And Dr. Young went to X-ray.
Okay, stay here. I'll find the other doctors.
I'm here, Mike. Hold still. I'll get you free.
You okay? We're safe. Batman saved us.
Wait, what? Did you say there was a head in a jar back in this office? Oh, it is. Look at that. That might be an answer to a riddle, actually. No. Oh, yeah, it is. Is it? What are the riddles in this room? Hold on.
Persist that Tommy Elliott operates in Arkham. Can it be true?
It says subject obscured, which makes me think it is a thing. Unless it's just something else, I don't know.
Remember, a happy patient.
Oh, this was super satisfying back when this first came out too, because this was when physics and collision detection was first becoming a thing on like fabrics and stuff. So you had this these plastic things. Oh man, when I first got this game, I walked through these so many times. It's not impressive at all now. Every game has shit that moves around like this, but when this came out, I was like, ooh, it's like real stuff. It moves. I know it's funny, but you gotta remember the games that were coming out before this generation, specifically the Xbox 360 games, the Xbox original games, and the PlayStation 2 games.
Project Titan will make us a world-class facility. An award-winning.
That's Doc Young.
Yeah, she can operate on me anytime.
I hear there's a line. Remind me. Why does Joker want to?
He's here!
Undergoing the finest care available. An extensive breakdown of our.
Gonna stick this so far up your ass you'll be choking on it. Is he okay?
Couldn't get out of cover quick enough.
Look, you think I can? Stop the whining and listen good. If anyone goes near you without Joker's express permission, then I will make sure you are taken out ASAP. Looks like you're a bargaining chip. Gotta tell you, the boss is all over this job. Planned like a military operation. Brains on the inside and out.
I am quite aware that this job, as you call it,
it's the bat!
Ah, fuck!
No!
I forgot to crouch by the window.
She's dead. Someone tell Joker.
Whoops. There's the first death of the session. Hour 18 minutes in. I guess that's not too bad.
Nighty-night, bats.
Too bad it was essentially over a quick time event. Not a quick time event, but you know what I mean. I just had to follow like a oh fuck.
What was that? Stop freaking out. We're cool. The island's ours.
Crouch like a bat.
If you can let me go, I won't be any trouble.
Listen, we've got an arm tearing this place apart. Joker wants you here.
Riddler trophy.
It doesn't need to be like this.
Keep quiet. I'm not sure how much more of your yapping I can take.
Also impressive that none of that debris hit her. If Batman was real, he would have slaughtered that woman. It's okay, she was in the corner. So none of this hurt her despite all these people around her being hurt. Or she's secretly Supergirl.
What's going on? They were talking like they were in control. Is it true that Joker escaped?
Unfortunately, yes. But not for long.
I'd been studying Joker's case for months when he broke out. The warden was very specific he wanted Joker cured.
Bad publicity will affect his campaign for mayor.
That'll be the least of it. God, I almost forgot. They said they were moving through the facility, hunting down the other doctors.
Don't worry, Doctor. I rescued you first, and now I'll search the other rooms. You wait here. It's dangerous out there.
Any other Riddler trophies?
There is still more medical staff that need my help.
I feel like there was only the one in this room. It's been a while, though. I'm trying to genuinely remember all these riddle answers and stuff since, whenever this game came out. I'm doing pretty good so far, I think. All things considered.
Our have led to debates about whether psychosis is in itself neurotoxic, and whether potentially damaging changes to the brain are related to the length of psychotic episodes.
Oh yeah, and someone had to have died in that explosion where the walls crumbled in on them. There's a really great sketch online called Bad Man. It's a series of sketches about basically a bad Batman. And he throws a batarang right in a penguin's face, and Commissioner Gordon's like, "Jesus Christ, you just killed him! I thought you had a no-killing code." And Batman's like, "No, he's sleeping." The whole thing is just Batman doesn't understand the concept of death, because when his parents died, it fucked him up. It was very funny at the time. Oh, there's people up here. Yeah, you just gotta walk in, I think.
Batman! Don't speak. You're safe now.
But it's a trap!
I know. Just not for me.
It's true. You really are the world's greatest detective. How did you do that, Bats? Oh, what the hell? Get down there, boys. See if he can detect being punched in the face.
Get him on it!
I like that Batman in this can just fly across the room when he wants to punch someone. He jumps like an it's just bizarre. I love it. The one thing I wish that they had done that they never really did, I liked in the sequels you were able to play as like Robin and Nightwing and stuff, but you were never able to play as any of them in the open world, except for Catwoman in City specifically. Ugh. The sound design in this game is good too. It's so satisfying when the punches connect and you can hear the cracks. I know that's a little macabre, but it's true.
You'll see.
I'm sorry. I tried to tell you. I couldn't speak.
Relax, you're safe now. I can handle these low-life thugs.
Batman, have you ever considered maybe some of them grew up in poverty and the only way they could make money is through super crime? I'm just saying, Gotham's kind of a weird city and you're not making it any better. There's T. Elliot, that is a Hush reference. Another Batman villain that appears in the sequel to this game.
Will all patients please remain calm and move slowly to their accommodation?
After I couldn't take it any longer, I've got two old friends coming to the party. One of them is just terrified when he loves say hello. The other, well, let's just say he's going to be a
That means some of the bitch's cash.
and you will need to see him.
What's wrong with you? Don't you know nothing? Cash had a disagreement with Killer Croc a while back. Croc got free and chowed down on Cash.
Yeah, the chattering teeth. I do it for the XP because I want to level up. Ooh, that one was good. That was a solid punch. Like, that guy's dead. That guy's definitely dead. I love that they even put on there, like, nope, 30 beats per minute, he's good. Just so you couldn't be like, oh, Batman's just murdering everyone tonight.
Boss, it's done. The room is full of gas and Captain Hook is stuck in it. It's
Oh, the combat takedown noise is glitching. It's not working. It's weird. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't include blood in these games because it's comic realism. In comic books, yeah, there's blood sometimes, but it's generally not gratuitous, especially not in Batman, unless it's like something like The Dark Knight Returns where it's like about Batman being gritty and violent. So, I don't mind. It's comic booky. It's fine. Plus, I think this is only a T-rated game, isn't it? I don't think a Batman game rated M. Well, I think the last one might have been M, actually. But I don't think this one was, and considering this is the first in the series, I don't think they were going to risk an M-rated Batman game. Alright. That guy's probably dead.
I can't let that man die. I have to clear the room of as quickly as possible.
Batman, I don't know if you can hear this. Board showing power to fan 1.
Does Harley make an appearance in this one? Yeah, she was in earlier. She's in a lot of this, actually. She's one of the boss fights. I say boss fights. She doesn't really fight in this one. More you just deal with her henchmen and she causes problems for you. Okay, got that. There should be a Firefly article in here. You say you know Brian Augustine, creator of the Speed Force and writer of Gotham by Gaslight. That's really interesting if that's true. That's awesome. I don't know what to say other than tell him I said that's fucking awesome. And good job. Because the Speed Force fixes every Flash problem ever. Plus just fucking Flashpoint in general was really good. I know that's not where that comes from, I'm just saying.
I'd like to talk about your childhood.
Miserable. Next.
By all accounts, that is where your fascination with riddles began. I believe discussing those years could explain your compulsive behavior.
Very well. My father hated me. Always.
I've got ringside seats for the big event. Harley's bringing the popcorn. Oh,
remain calm and move slowly.
Yeah, like you shouldn't grab at your skull like that as you're going unconscious. Oh god. Batman is horrifying. Let's see.
Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals who've been treated here.
Okay, up to the right.
But that is only half the story. Our low security wings offer normal but troubled individuals a safe haven for recovery.
Did you find them? Are they okay?
Yes, they're safe now.
Batman, we've got another problem.
I need to get back to the mansion. All my research notes are there. We can't risk Joker getting his hands on them.
It's not safe, Doctor. The island's a war zone. You won't stand a chance.
It's my life's work. You really don't have the authority to...
I'll get her there, Batman. You ask me, it's about time for a little payback.
I don't like it, but... Who called the elevator?
Wasn't us. It's coming from the lower floor.
Cash, take Dr. Young. Get her notes and then find somewhere safe to hold up. Everyone else, go to the observation room. Barricade yourselves in.
The boss says he's in here somewhere. Spread out.
He's very cool to artists and fans, that's good. I always like when people are just cool, you know? I hate to hear when someone who made something you like, or is involved in something you like, you just hear they're a huge dick. Isn't that the worst? Because, like, sure, you can still enjoy the thing after, but you're always like, yeah, but that guy's a dick, you know? Oh, bail out, bail out. Oh, well, there's a Riddler thing for later. Okay.
Man, I hate the stink of hospitals.
You say he's ridiculously smart, but not above helping new artists and writers. That's really cool. I you know, especially if you're successful in anything, it's really nice when, you know,
What happened to you?
people are supportive of new and upcoming people.
Anyone got a
It's always
plan?
great.
We've got to find him, or we're next. You hear me? Leave him here. Spread out and find that bat. Get over here. The freaking floor's gone. What happened? We won't find them standing around looking in a hole. Move!
Right. Take that, spooky red skeleton. You're not gonna hurt anyone anymore. Alright. Where's the dot? There we go.
Another one of the easy ones. Don't feel too proud, Batman.
Batman can also stand on explosives as they go off, and he's fine.
As Gotham's veins slowly filled with pain and suffering, the effects were felt everywhere. My father fell first, infected by some foul disease. My mother lived on, but only in a dream. I returned to the family home to care for her, where she remained in her bed.
Too easy. Oh, think about it. I've got you trapped in a little metal box, hanging precariously over a deadly drop. What say I just blow the emergency brakes and drop you like a sack of puppies? Say good night, bats. Boom! Only kidding. Got a few more surprises in store for you. Prepare to face your fears.
Another really cool thing, this was more at the time when the game came out. This is the remastered version, but when this first came out, the idea that this all took place over one night, and Batman's outfit got damaged throughout was so cool at the time. It seems like such a simple thing, but really at the time it seemed like unique. I don't know. Oh no, Stan Lee had like $1.5 million stolen from him? In what way? I read an article recently that apparently after his wife died, his manager for a really long time couldn't get a hold of him, and like apparently it's sort of a Harper Lee situation. Harper Lee, who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird, in her later years, suffering from dementia. Unfortunately, her agents and stuff took advantage of her and had her publish some stuff that probably should have been published just because it wasn't that great. And Stan Lee, it wouldn't surprise me if he could be taken advantage of, especially after his wife recently passed. because I have his autobiography actually over there, and the way he talked about his wife in there, it's beautiful. It really is. You can tell he loved nothing more in his life than her. So I would imagine he's very vulnerable at this point, and yeah. So that's unfortunate if it's true. He doesn't deserve that, but I don't know.
Please help me, Batman. No!
On the bright side, though, $1.5 million. I mean, I'm not going to pretend it's not a lot of money. Of course it is, even for a rich person. It's still a lot of money, but he has more than that. He's a producer on, like, every MCU movie. I'm sure he gets royalties for all that, and it's, like, the most profitable film franchise of all time. Wait, is Star Wars, because of the new ones, still above? Marvel has more movies, but Star Wars is Star Wars, so it wouldn't surprise me if Star Wars was still just squeaking by.
I'm sorry, Jim.
Barbara. I'm sorry. I was too late.
I'm sorry. The number you dialed isn't available.
These sections were great, too. The stuff that wasn't necessarily... Again, maybe I was younger when this came out. Obviously, I was younger, but I mean, I was young. So, this was one of the first games that had sort of a story that I was drawn into. Like, oh, this set piece is here just for atmosphere, just to set the mood. This isn't here for anything other than to set up the mood for the fight you're going to have with the Scarecrow. It's pretty great. Oh yeah, I remember. You gotta run out, and then it's the same room, and then there's 3 body bags, and then it's Scarecrow.
Father.
You should have stood up to him, son. Like a man.
Mom?
Help us, Bruce. Don't let us die.
This game has an amazing design for Scarecrow, by the way. It might be my favorite design for Scarecrow I've ever seen, outside of most of the stuff in that last series of Batman the Animated Series. They changed a lot of the character designs and models because they were trying to model it more closely to the Superman animated series that had come out recently. And they were supposed to be in the same universe, so they mixed stuff up. Some of the people who got worse, I would argue, are the Joker. But the Scarecrow's redesign after that in Season 4 was great. Man, I could talk about Batman stuff just forever.
You're in my
tear your mind apart.
I wasn't talking about I wasn't talking about merch. I just meant like box office. But obviously, Star Wars, obviously, with the include all the merchandise, Star Wars is a they wouldn't make Star Wars movies if it weren't for the merchandise. Oh boy.
What are you trying to do?
Oracle, I'm okay.
What happened? I lost contact. Are you sure you're all right? Have you found my dad?
I'm fine. Had a little run-in with Scarecrow, slowed me down. I'll get back to you in a bit. It wasn't Gordon. Crane's gas must have affected me more than I thought.
I like Batman. They're like, oh, thank God, it wasn't a guy I know. It's just some other dead guy. Fuck that guy.
Just roll with it, Daz.
Thank you for following me.
You okay, buddy?
Precious police commissioner is just through the glass. Take a look. Harley's under strict instructions to kill the old man. If any mind I see you in the room. Patrolling down there. I've told them all you're on the way. So here's the deal. If you can find a way to get to Harley without anyone realizing, I'll give you your next rescue. Fail? Maybe you don't care about the old man after all. Which may be a good thing. Does any of my boys see you, hear you, or even smell?
Joker's not messing. He wants the old man kept safe from Batman. Anyone gets near him, and it won't be me carrying the can.
No problem. Nothing's getting past.
This part I always fuck up on, so I might have to do this 2 or 3 times. I apologize. I don't know why. I can do the later stealth missions. This one just screws me up. I can't ever get their patterns because there's like weird levels in this room. So their line of sight's never totally clear to me. I don't know.
Anyone else skulking around, he died.
When Mr. J kills Batman, we're gonna get married. It's gonna be so cool. You know, you really should color that hair of yours. All that gray makes you look so old.
Keep your trap shut. You won't get away with this.
Remember, that smell of that entice and Harley kills the
I did it in one shot this time. Good for me.
You took longer than I thought. He's out of control. He's trying to prove something. I'm not sure I can stop him this time.
You'll do it. Batman, listen. We're not alone. He's got something else down there. I don't know what it is.
What a blabbermouth! Spoiling the surprise.
Be quiet.
Oh, am I getting to you? Am I? Good. You're going to love this next bit.
It wants Dr. Young's login.
Never mind that. Get behind me, now. Bane.
I thought he broke out of Blackgate.
Cut me down. Who did this to you?
Dr. Young, the Bruja. She drained the venom from my blood. Must stop her.
Sorry, Has-Bane. The good doctor won't be a problem much longer. How do you like my puppet? What say we cut him down?
Gordon, run!
I'm cutting it close with this one. Oh god. Oh.
I will crush you!
Don't let him hit you!
Ah, crap.
The bat is broken!
Alright, let's try this again.
Don't see my paper!
Bane is a thick boy, you are correct. Batman thought he was the thickest boy. No longer. Yep, here's the last we see of that Batmobile.
Where's Quinn?
Gone. Must have gotten loose while Bane was throwing you around.
We need to get you off the island.
I'm not a rookie. I can handle myself. I will break you, Batman. Then the Bruja.
No, Bane. This time I break you.
You know, the funny thing is, I actually watched, you're talking about the insurance on the Batmobile. I watched an episode of the animated series the other day. I forgot that explained how he gets the Batmobile fixed. He saved a mechanic at one point and has a mechanic that secretly works on the Batmobile. Good episode.
Radio claims he's planted bombs.
The Penguin ends up blackmailing the mechanic into rigging the Batmobile with, like, a bunch of devices and stuff to stop Batman.
It's Spanish for witch.
Oracle, go through the city's computers. Pull up all you can find on Dr. Young. I'll go through anything you find once I get to the cave.
A bat cave? On Arkham Island?
I built it years ago. It's best to plan ahead for situations like this.
How'd you manage to keep this a secret?
It's me, remember?
So do you think Dr. Young's been experimenting with venom? The same chemical that turns Bane into that animal?
Yes, I'm worried.
I don't watch Gotham. I watched about the first half of the first season. Did I finish the first season?
I'm heading to Dead Man's Point.
I wasn't feeling it.
I'll contact you once
I don't know, maybe it's gotten better, but it just wasn't something I was into. And it's so funny because Batman is one of the shows... We're so accustomed to Batman being this big movie character or this big game character or comic book character. We forget Batman is one of the only superheroes that is perfectly suited for television, because he doesn't really have powers. It's all gadget-based. So you could do easily a Batman TV show on like an HBO or an AMC or something that's done really well, where maybe it's like Batman Year One story and it's about him. Maybe even before he decided to call himself Batman, he's just a vigilante and he's still trying to figure that out. But that'd be a great show. What I was getting out of Gotham was just too much like, hey look, this she's gonna be Poison Ivy. Look, this is gonna be Catwoman. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it got better. I don't know. And Fish Mooney, I wasn't a fan of her character. I assume she got written out at some point because Fish Mooney isn't a Batman character. And it seemed like the Penguin was going to take over her operation or something anyway, but who knows. I'm just hoping we get an actual Batman show eventually, and not like a cheesy Adam West one, but one that's taken, you know, seriously. Funny, oh, have I followed Far Cry 5 at all? That's actually funny you mentioned that. Jake and I actually recorded our Unpop episode, our Unpopular Culture episode, about that yesterday. I'm still waiting for him to send me, I think, the files on that, but that'll come out either today or tomorrow. And we talk about all the DLCs that are coming out for it that look pretty fun. Yeah, I'm interested. I didn't pick up Far Cry Primal mostly because the lack of guns and the location didn't interest me, but the fact that this one's set in America and it's against kind of a weird cult, I'm into it. I think Batman knocked that guy out by kicking him in the armpit. That's pretty impressive.
What's the deal with Dead Man's Point? It's been a favorite suicide location on Arkham Island for over 100 years.
Yeah, I know. I once saved an unfortunate inmate from leaping off into the rocks below. I found a cave entrance and over the years have moved a number of supplies here. It's a regular
Did I see the
home away
Prime
from
show about Far Cry 5? No, I don't know what that is. Titan Quest. I haven't even heard of Titan Quest, so I don't know what that is. Sorry. And when you say Prime, do you mean it sound like Amazon Prime? Okay, I'll have to check it out on Amazon Prime once I'm done doing the stream then. I'm probably going to play roughly for another hour, by the way, if anyone's wondering. And then I'll probably just pick this back up tomorrow, the next day, I don't know, later in the week. I'll probably play through the whole thing. It's not a very long game. I'm not going to 100% or anything. I'll just get as many Riddler trophies as I can as I'm going, and we'll see what happens. I think if I get all the ones that I know, I should be able to catch the Riddler by the end anyway. And that's always my goal, because Riddler's my favorite Batman villain.
Visiting academics in both Metropolis and Keystone, I was exposed to a wealth of new ideas. I began my day returning home in good spirits, eager to see my wife.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm streaming too. I'm going to be doing this more often. I actually just bought this headset yesterday for this. I'm going to be doing this regularly with different games I like. I would have done Kingdom Come Deliverance. I did it earlier as a test, but Jake's playing through that game, and I know, you guys don't need to see, you know, the two people playing the same game. So I'm going to mix it up, play some games, maybe some older games I like, remasters like this. If I get through this, I might move on to Arkham City and play through that real quick, I don't know. But I got a whole shelf of games and different stuff, and I play anyway, so I might as well do this and, you know, hang out with you guys. real quick while this cutscene plays. I'm gonna pee though. I'll be right back.
Security deactivated.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that.
On.
Dr. Young was heading up a project. It was big. Lots of external funding. Here are the last notes she filed. I can't make sense of it. What does it mean?
Looks like she was experimenting on the Arkham patients. This new chemical only barely resembles the original venom compound.
There are a number of changes that appear to amplify the strength of the drug. Multiple references to a Titan formula. Even a small amount could trigger a venom-like transformation in the host, eliminating the need for the storage tank Bane requires.
Hang on. These notes aren't complete. The formula is missing. That must be the secret Dr. Young is hiding. If Joker gets his hands on this, he will create an army of 1,000 Banes.
My God. Is Joker crazy enough to do that? What am I saying? You've got to stop him.
I'm going after her. She was heading to the mansion with cash. I'm going up top via the catacombs.
I like that Batman internalizes all of his plans in monologue. I guess that's why he wins all the time. He just knows exactly where he's going and what he's doing. It doesn't matter. He knows.
Sorry, boss. Took a little longer.
Again, you know, those vents that go from a sewer to a cave. This one you could argue maybe Batman put in because Batcave, but the level design was better in the later games. It was a little more natural.
Where was I? Oh, yes. From a worm like you. A worm only crawling around free because I arranged to open his cell is something I will not tolerate.
Why are we the ones?
Don't let him hit you!
Let's finish this.
I like taking him out with a counter. It's very Jackie Chan. Oh, you're gonna punch me? No, you're gonna knock yourself out. It's very satisfying.
disappears like paper.
For contrast, the killer Croc from Suicide Squad literally asked for BET. You see why Suicide Squad sucked? God damn.
I've been digging deeper into Dr. Young. According to her bank records, there have been multiple payments starting last April until 2 months ago. Then nothing. The payments came from a company owned by Mr. Jack White.
One of Joker's oldest aliases. So, Joker pays Dr. Young to create his army, and then all of a sudden he stops. Doesn't make any sense.
Fun fact, Jack White was the Joker's original actual name in his first appearance, I want to say. He was a failed comedian who became the Joker, but obviously he's very different from the Joker today. It was during, you know, early on comics when it was a little goofier. And I like that they incorporate stuff like that old canon back into new canon by using it as aliases and stuff. I know they've done the same thing with Jack Napier, for instance, from the Tim Burton movie. They've made it an alias of the Joker several times in different cartoons and stuff. I like that Batman apparently cannot run and listen at the same time.
Sounds like she had a change
He
of
has
heart.
to put his finger to his ear and slow walk.
Joker doesn't like it when his partners try to back out.
So he decided to get himself back to Arkham, find his formula, and create the army himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know a lot of random stuff, especially about comic books and Batman for no reason. I don't know. I retain stuff.
I've hacked into her email accounts. 2 mails stand out. The first is a resignation letter dated last week. Sounds like she was trying to get away.
And the second?
A message from Joker, well, Jack White. It's a long thread. She's begging to stop the experiment. Says it's too dangerous. He's not listening. Let's see. Random threats to her family, a couple of bad jokes, a picture of a dead baby, and a threat.
Go on.
He says, I'm coming for you, I want what I paid for, and then another joke about wheelchairs, lovely, and a drawing of some donkey.
No mystery why she's so scared. I'm coming up to the surface. I'll find her.
Ugh, I missed a Joker trophy, goddammit.
You are earning my respect, Dark Knight Detective. I'll let you help me find my socks if you keep this up.
Forgot. I don't think you can grab Joker, or I keep saying Joker trophies, Riddler trophies with the Batclaw in this game, and Ken the later ones, and it throws me off. Sorry I don't have a lot to say right now. It's a sewer. I don't know what you want me to... Oh god, did I just go back in reverse? Yes, I did.
Ding dong, Joker again. Don't worry about the bat. I put a few surprises along the way. Decided to turn up and spoil the fun.
Take patient interview 20.
Oh, and if you hear a shot in the dark, don't worry. It's very little done. Getting done. Still, you might want to check your health insurance. Who am I kidding? You don't have any.
When comparing Marvel and DC movies, do you think both have equal amounts of hits and duds? If you take every movie that's ever been made under either banner into account, sure, but if you're talking about specifically the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that includes, like, Iron Man and, you know, the Infinity War stuff, versus the DC Universe that has, like, Justice League, not even close, but, I totally agree, like, Marvel has made really bad movies. Ghost Rider 1 and 2 exist. I mean, Blade 2 and 3 exist. I totally get it. But Marvel's been on quite a run lately, so hopefully that'll continue, and I'd love for DC to get their shit together, because, hey, I love Batman, I love Superman, I love Wonder Woman. I like the Wonder Woman movie. It wasn't amazing, but it was as good as some of the decent Marvel movies, I think. It was entertaining, and I think it did justice to the character. So... Yes, you did catch me mid-rant. I was just talking about Marvel versus DC films and if they have equal hits or misses. And if you include all of the movies they've ever made outside of the MCU, I think it's about the same, yeah. Yeah, I can't do the Ghost Rider. I love Nicolas Cage, and even that I just find a little boring. I don't know.
You idiot!
I think DC has the honor of probably... Well, actually, I was gonna say... The Dark Knight is one of the best superhero movies of all time, but then again, Logan exists, and that's really great, too. Huh. So they both have some really... they both have good and both have bad. I just think right now Marvel happens to be on a really good streak, and DC's on a really, really bad streak. So I hope Warner Brothers figures stuff out, because, you know, there's stories to be told there.
I guess the bat is back. I got a couple of men in the guard towers covering your movements.
Has the stream been fun thus far? I'm having a grand time. I can't speak for anyone else.
Well, you know, accidents do happen.
Ooh, a Superman Red Sun film. See, I'm wondering if the DCEU continues to just kind of be really bad, as it has been. I'm wondering if they're just going to go totally out on a limb and start doing crazy stuff like that. Yeah, I agree about the focus grouping the movies to death thing, too. Apparently Marvel had their own focus group, but apparently it was disbanded shortly after Guardians 1, I want to say. And since then, their movies have continued to improve, especially in the villain department, which they were, you know, having problems with, so... Hopefully, they've learned their lesson there, and maybe DC could, learn to take the hint. Oh, shoot, don't shoot me, don't shoot me! Ah, God. Oh, yeah. I really like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, too. Jake says they haven't aged well. I enjoy them for what they are. They're definitely Sam Raimi movies. I like them. Black Panther was entertaining, too. I like Black Panther. He's a different kind of character than a lot of the other Marvel heroes. He's not constantly trying to make quips. He's stoic. He's a monarch. That's his, you know, it's just... I like him. He's a solid hero, and I like his power set. It's cool.
Hey, I've got a cousin in Metropolis who needs some heavies for his security company. You know, knocking on doors, collecting money.
Breaking some legs if they don't pay.
Anytime. You want in? He's here!
We already did, Jake and I did a review of Black Panther up on... Oh, well, that is spoilers, though, so you probably don't want to see that. Yeah, it's good. If you like the other Marvel movies, you'll enjoy Black Panther. Wakanda's very cool. I like the production design. It's great. I say that a lot, though. So maybe you don't trust me. Maybe my "it's great" just means it was okay. But I didn't think it was okay. I thought it was pretty good. Oh, that's dumb. Don't walk through the door. It's probably locked anyway. The villains I thought were really good in Black Panther, both of them. There's sort of a comedy villain, and there's a main villain that's more serious. The comedy villain we've seen before in Civil War, that Claw guy. And the other one played by Michael B. Jordan, Creed and Fruitvale Station.
But I could not shake the pictures
really great. I wish they would have actually delved into his character a little bit more.
But I was more
because that was the most interesting part of the movie. But there are time constraints and stuff. I get it. Ooh, triple batarang.
Joker here. A little update for you all. First, the good news. We have Dr. Young. Bad news, she's not so. She's in the darkness. I got a plan or six to loosen her tongue. This time, search every crook and cranny. Eyes for whoever finds them.
Hit him harder!
Joker does.
You were skeptical because of Michael B. Jordan? That surprises me. He's a really good actor. Had you seen Creed? He's really good in that. I thought.
Another one? Can it be? No. There's no way. You can't find them all. It's impossible.
So where they take her? No idea. Joker doesn't tell us his plan. She looks scared. Maybe she knew what was coming. Maybe. I heard he's brought someone in to heal them.
They brought the animal before me, shameless and barking like a mad dog. For what felt like days, I endured his boasts. He took pleasure recounting his actions, cataloguing his depraved crimes. What should have been revenge turned to pity. This poor dog needed my help.
Oh, because of Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four, though, wasn't the actor's fault. The most recent one that wasn't very good. That was a studio / director problem. There were a lot of conflicts between the studio and the guy that wrote / directed that. And there were extensive reshoots. That wasn't the actor's fault. Michael B. Jordan's a good actor.
Welcome to the Arkham Library. So known to manage here, or there. It's enough to drive anyone crazy.
Oh, is there a trailer up for the Fahrenheit 451 with Michael B. Jordan? I didn't know. I was looking forward to that. That's actually a book I haven't read, but I know what it's about and everything, so I was waiting for a film adaptation.
Thank you, Batman. Are they all gone?
Yes, you're safe. What happened?
It all happened so fast. Some patients broke in, began tearing up the place, like they were looking for something. Bill here fought back, but there were too many. They took Dr. Young. She rushed in here, and they followed.
I'm sorry. When I came to, we were all tied up. Doc Young was gone.
Does anyone here want to name a chicken? That is the weirdest chat I think I've ever seen. What? Nuggets is a good name for a chicken. Now I want chicken nuggets. Some Wendy's chicken nuggets. They didn't even pay me to say that. They're just the only chicken nuggets that aren't disgusting. Like, why was there a vent in this statue? What? And like that vent's not even like an air duct. It's literally just there's like a tiny door on this room, basically. Again, good game. Level design, much better thought out in later games.
We're in control. Where did she go? I don't know. Answer me! I said I don't know. She could be...
What's that collar do? Why is it making that noise?
It's the suicide collar, but it sounds weird.
Suicide collar?
Well, they've got some other name, but, well, we just use them to monitor patients' heartbeats. If it drops too low, the alarm goes off and a crash team rushes in.
And so does my crew if you trigger one. How do you like them apples, bats? Standing around in the... let's see... the West Wing. They'd be there now if they weren't busy knocking a little sense into cash. I'll tell you what. I won't spoil the surprise and let them know you're coming.
Cash is in the next...
I'll take care of it.
Hit him again!
You're gonna need more than that. Hey, get off me! Ah! Anyone got a plan? We gotta find him or we're next, you hear me? We'll come back when the bat is dead. Hold up, I'll come with. What are you doing? Ah! Huh? I'm sure it came from over there. Come on, where are you? Ah, the hell with this!
Batman's taken out one of your crew. Did you even notice?
You heard the boss. Joker was right. I found someone. Come on, wake up? Here, cold. Doing this. What's going on? We gotta find him or we're next. You hear me?
Over here! Get us free! Thanks.
Where did Dr. Young go?
I told her to run. These guys came in looking for her. I told her to go to her office and hide.
Does she keep her records there?
I guess. She was pretty desperate to get in there. Her office is over there.
How long ago was this? I need to find her notes before Joker gets his hands on them.
20 minutes, maybe more. What's so important about the notes?
Joker wants them. That makes them important. Stay here. I'm going to find her.
Not a problem. I'll try the radio, see if anyone else is around.
Thanks for the help back there.
This is Security Officer Cash. We are in the mansion and encounter armed inmates. Please respond.
Going after the notes yourself, eh, Bats? Good luck. I've got a crew working over the doctor as I speak. They'll squeeze the formula out of her soon enough. Not to mention the army of clowns ripping the place apart. One way or another, the formula will be mine. Why don't you just give up? Go on, roll over and die for once. You're scared.
Thank the Lord! I thought you'd have found that 1 hour ago.
It's not gonna open.
Hold on. I think I've got it.
Yeah, you said that 10 minutes ago.
You can be the one to tell him. I'm not gonna.
It'll be open any second. It's the bats!
Joker's thugs were trying to get into that office.
It looks like they couldn't get through the main door. Got to find a different way in.
There's a nice Easter egg here. This is one of the Riddler answers. Well, there's Raish, or Ra's al Ghul's corpse, depending on how you pronounce it. He shows up in one of the later games because, as you know, if you know anything about Raish al Ghul, he doesn't stay dead very long.
Someone has already got to the safe.
Sorry, I skipped that cutscene. I'm trying not to skip them. Anyway, there's Black Mask's this Black Mask.
I'm losing patience. You're cheating. You must be.
Oracle, I'm on Dr. Young's trail. I've had to calibrate the scanner to only show recent prints. If I follow these, I will find her or the notes.
I hope it works. Just so you know, the GCPD found one of Joker's bombs downtown. It was full of marzipan and kittens.
As I thought, it's just a twisted diversion. The real action's on Arkham.
Joker was right. It's over there!
Get him!
Wait now!
Pulverize you!
Patient interview 1. Patient was referred to me after the incident with Dr. Mercer. He appears to have suffered a breakdown of sorts. I believe it was brought about after the loss of his wife and child. As yet, the patient has been unable to speak. Continued observation shows little mental activity. He is in shock of what he saw triggered his mental collapse.
There's someone in here! Jim, found him! Break down the door!
Don't deceive. As ever, it is difficult to continue my research under such conditions.
Step away from Dr. Cole! Now! Get down on the ground! We found them. Someone get a medic. Oh, God, what's he done to him?
I don't know why I did the library first. You gotta do them in the reverse order. You don't have to, but now I'm just backtracking to where I already was. I know it's supposed to lead me here. Do I have to have the scan around the whole time for the fingerprints to show up? Oh, it's on the second floor or something. I know it's in here. Oh, there it is.
Oracle, I found Dr. Young's formula.
Great. So does that mean you've stopped Joker?
It's never this simple with him.
What's that you got there, Bats? No, not the formula. What am I going to do? Who can help me now? What's that? How about our old friend Zaz? I did bump into him on the way back from the gardens. No doubt he was acting out some...
This is a great little story bit, too. I love this.
I can't believe you insisted on sitting through that movie again, Bruce. Come on, we'll be late for Alfred.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
Go easy on him, Tom. He loved it so. Alfred will wait. Keep up, Bruce. Where are you taking us?
We can cut through here.
But it's starting to rain. Bruce is tired. Can't we just wait for him here?
Come on, keep up. We're nearly there. Please, there's no need for this.
Stay where you are. I'll shoot.
I'll give you whatever you want.
Tom! Oh, God!
quietly. Just shut up.
Stay away from me! Run! Mommy!
Come on, kid, this way. Take a seat in my office.
Is he okay?
He'll be fine. Kid like that with all that money, he'll be just fine.
Shut up, now. He's 8 years old and all alone. Money won't fix that.
Whatever you say, Gordon. His butt.
At the very least, this is a Batman origin story, you're right, but it's being done in sort of a semi-interactive way. Sure, you're just kind of walking through it, but it was unique for the time. I don't know.
I know you don't feel like answering me, but it's the only way to catch who did this.
Why did you do it, officer? Why?
I don't know. It's this city. There's something wrong. And listen, son. Call me Jim.
What are you doing all that? I'll get you now.
And at the end of fear, oblivion.
Yeah, the kid's head is way too big for the body in that scene. I don't know what they were doing with that. In fairness, it's not like there are other kid models in the game, so that's the only one, but it does look sort of off-putting. Fuck! I'm too impatient for time-based puzzles. Garbage. Ooh, cut that one real close. Child Bruce in the Batman costume. Oh man, that would look. You know who Batmite is? Well, first of all, do you know who Mr. Mxyzptlk is? The imp from the Fifth Dimension that constantly torments Superman. There's another imp from the Fifth Dimension named Batmite that does the same thing but to Batman, and he's a big fan of Batman, so he dresses like him. I feel like little kid Bruce dressed up as Batman would just look like Batmite. Oh! Pressing the control key.
Will shatter like glass.
bullshit. Oh, man. I always wonder, though, in these scenes, I know obviously it's just supposed to be, you know, it's the fear toxin, whatever. I want to see what it looks like from the perspective of a non-doped up fear toxin person as Batman, just like being super obvious, sneaking around this room when he gets caught, and like, I don't know, Scarecrow stabs him, I don't know. Ugh. Oh, dang it.
Now madness takes you forever.
It's inside a bathroom stall. I'd like to think so. Batman's just having a real bad trip. We've all been there, Batman. Ride it through. Ride it out. You can do it.
I will break you. Your mind will shatter like glass.
Oh, should I run? Yeah, I'm gonna go for it, okay. That's one of the things that bums me out about Batman Begins, actually, is that it could have been... I mean, in fairness, this came out after Batman Begins, but I feel like the Scarecrow was so wasted in that movie. They actually got a good actor for it in, I forget his first name, but I know his last name is Killian. Or is it Cillian Murphy? Was that his name? Or Cillian, but it looks like Killian. He was a good cast for Scarecrow, but they didn't do that much with it. Occasionally, you know, you'd see a scary face or whatever, but that's about it. Scarecrow is I mean, in so many ways parallels Batman, because Batman's whole thing is he uses fear against criminals. And his whole identity is based around his fear as a child of bats. It just makes sense for a movie to tackle that. And especially when it's the first in a series like Batman Begins. Aw, crap.
Stay still. This won't hurt.
It makes sense to explore those themes, but it just felt like he was a joke at the end. I think Rachel Dawes, played by Katie, was she a Cruise at the time? Was she still married to Tom Cruise? I don't know. Anyway, she like maces him, and that's how he gets beat in the end. Lame.
Your mind will shatter like glass.
Oh no. I'd really love for them to tackle Riddler again in a movie, too. Jim Carrey wasn't a bad cast for the Riddler, actually. It was just, you know, a Joel Schumacher film, so that kind of didn't work. But, I'd like to see David Tennant do the Riddler. I think that'd be pretty good. Or there was someone else that I always think of when I think of the Riddler, too. Neil Patrick Harris. Who, again, Neil Patrick Harris isn't a great actor or anything. I don't think he has a ton of range, but he could certainly play the Riddler.
Oh, there you are.
Has anyone seen the bat? Come on! Someone must have seen where it went. Big scary man. Wears a cape. Jumps out of the shadows. Anyone? Good.
Patient interview 6. Dr. Crane has been back in custody for 3 weeks. Regular sessions have been inconclusive. I am not sure he is actually sane.
Good evening, Stephen. How are you tonight?
I'm conducting.
You try and get past me, Bats, and I will fry you!
You say Riddler isn't a conspiracy theorist, but in some versions he sort of is about the identity of Batman. In some iterations he's obsessed with conspiracies about who is Batman. And he even, like, says, like, it would have to be a rich person, it would have to be someone... He gets quite close to the right idea. He starts going down the right avenues, but... He's Edward Nygma, so he never quite gets there.
Come any closer, I'll paint the room crimson with her blood. I know you're still out there. Won't be long and you'll hear her final song.
Zaz, what are you talking about? Just kill her.
Kill her? That will kill her. I can see the veins in her neck throbbing. I can smell her sweat and tears as they run.
You monster! You evil, evil, evil monster!
He's not going anywhere. You can stop now.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I saw Bane.
I know. Joker threatened me. I wanted to stop the experiment. I tried to give him his money back.
Joker doesn't take no for an answer.
He wants an army, a horrible twisted force to destroy Gotham, but he couldn't do it without the formula. I hid it, but...
So now he has Venom and your formula.
God, he has gallons of the stuff. There's a lab, hidden in the gardens. It's locked off, but the security key codes for the entire island are in the warden's safe.
What else is Joker planning?
How should I know? You think anything he says makes sense? I think he's insane. Oh my God!
Get out of the way!
Poor Dr. Young. Still, you know how Mr. J hates a squealer. Talking about squealers.
Somebody help me!
That old loony actually thinks he runs this place. Talk about crazy. Well, bad places to go. Get it, boys. If you
Is he okay?
Can't believe I went this far without getting the critical strike upgrade. That's my bad.
Oracle, Dr. Young is dead. Have you figured out a way past these security gates? Before she died, she told me there's a production plant hidden somewhere in the gardens.
The Wayne Tech security protocols seem to be hack-proof. Lucius did a good job. It's a two-part biometric sequence, apparently generated by the Warden, using a code sequencer.
And destroyed by Joker in the safe explosion. Harley Quinn has the Warden, and he's the only chance we have to get past these gates.
Okay, good luck.
Someone asked, what do you think of Jared Leto's Joker? I'll let you know when I see him do anything that even slightly resembles the Joker. It's a joke, yeah, no, I'm not all about it. I wanted to give him a chance too. I wasn't one of those people who was like, oh, when he was first cast, was like, oh, Jared Leto. I was like, fine, we can give him a chance. Heath Ledger people were worried about too, but that worked out. And Jared Leto is a talented actor. I've seen him in things where he's excellent. But for one, the movie's bad, so I don't know how much of it's on him, and two, the method acty stuff he supposedly was doing on set where he's like sending used condoms to other people on the set and like dead animals, like that's just being a dick. That's not helping you act better, and even if it does, who the fuck cares? Don't be a dick to be in a movie. Who cares? Did I get this? Yeah, Scarface the puppet. Yeah, I got it. Is there anything redeemable in Suicide Squad? I'm trying to think. The makeup for Killer Croc was good. The characterization was awful. The memes were pretty spicy for a while. But other than that, no. This is Katana. She's got my back. I'd recommend you not get killed by her. Oh, God. No. No. The trailer was pretty good for it. What do I think the edgiest Batman can get without being stupid? Oh god, that's tough. That's tough. All-Star Batman and Robin definitely falls firmly in the category of so trying to be edgy, it's cringy. Again, I mentioned before the famous line from that where he's like, "What are you, retarded? Are you dense? I'm the goddamn Batman." Laughable stuff like that.
Sure came from over there.
I think someone mentioned the person who played Harley Quinn, and you're talking about how she looks. But honestly, I think she's a good cast for that. The script was just bad. In a better movie, she would make a good Harley Quinn. She's good in Wolf of Wall Street. she even has kind of a Harley Quinn animated series accent in Wolf of Wall Street, which she didn't do in Suicide Squad. I assume that wasn't up to her anyway, but I don't know. Suicide Squad, I'm surprised won that Oscar for Best Makeup or whatever, because honestly, it was up against, I think, Star Trek Beyond that year, and Beyond's alien makeup was way better than Harley Quinn's just Harley Quinn makeup. I mean, I'm not a technical person in the field, so I can't tell you which one's more difficult to do, but I put money on the fact that that giant shell alien that was actually, like, the picture for the nomination or whatever, that had to be more difficult than just Harley Quinning a woman already, you know?
Stop yakking, you ruin everything. Jeez, calm down. Tell him to shut it, now. You heard that, right? Yeah, you know what later. Idiot.
Alright. It's at the 3-hour mark and I'm starting to be bad at the game, so it's probably time for the stream to end. Thanks everyone for watching. Next time I will probably just continue right where I left off. But without dying, hopefully. So, thanks everyone who watched the stream. Now I gotta figure out how to... There we go. Alright, thanks everyone. Bye.